Welcome back, sports fans, to the only show that's more entertaining than Shaq and the Jabberwockies. I'm Kevin Cohen.
And I'm Chris Carr.
And today we're going back
and forth.
Oh yeah, Chris, how was your Valentine's Day? I forgot to ask.
Well, it was a lot better than the Stanford men's basketball team. That's because Stanford lost 82-75 on Saturday to the Cal men, who moved their record to 19-6 and 8-4 in the Pac-10. Now, Kevin, does this give the Bears momentum going into the rest of the Pac-10 schedule?
Yeah, Chris, I really think it is a turning point in the Bears season because, they really showed some heart coming back from that 22-point deficit, and appropriate for Valentine's Day.
Sure, yeah.
But what really stood out to me was that Stanford only made one basket in the final 8 minutes of the game, and that can be attributed to the Bears stepping up on defense, and that's something that has really plagued them in all of their losses this year.
No, it definitely has, and one of the things that I really wanted to point out was points in the paint. Cal had 46 to Stanford's 20. So, that was the inside game was very important there. And, last week I talked about how it was time to panic for this team. And, Mike Montgomery gave me a call after the game, said thank you very much. He watched the video. No, not really. But what he did do was he thanked Jorge Gutierrez, who had a great game for the Bears. 10 points, actually, 5 steals, 8 rebounds. A wonderful game for Gutierrez. Great
overall game. And now this puts the Bears in a tie for third in the Pac-10. Now, Chris, going from here, what do you think?
I don't want to say the Bears can't do it, but I really like Arizona State. They got James Harden. You said they had the referees on their side, too, so, you can't count out Arizona State.
Yeah, I really like UCLA. Besides having the top talent in the Pac-10, they now have the easiest schedule during the home stretch.
They're definitely a perennial power, for sure.
Unlike the weather here in Berkeley right now, the number 9 Cal women's softball team is scorching hot. They defeated Penn State this weekend 4-0 behind a one-hitter from pitcher Marissa Drury. Now, Chris, what has gotten into these girls?
Well, it comes down to 3 words, Kevin. The Reed twins. Jamia and Aaliyah, both from Buena Park, California. Jamia has 9 stolen bases and 5 home runs on the season. Aaliyah is a little sibling rivalry going on here. 13 stolen bases and a .478 average. It's great to have that young talent.
Yeah, and for me, it's been all about the pitching. Marissa Drury has been stellar this year, compiling a 5-1 record with a 2.6 ERA. And Valerie Ariotto has also been outstanding in the circle with a .88 ERA.
When you think about the coaching of this team, too, Diane Neinmeyer, people talk about Pat Summitt in women's college basketball reaching the 1,000-win mark. Neinmeyer started this season just over 930 wins, so in the next couple of years, she could reach that plateau as well. The Cal baseball team starts their season on Friday, and they have lost 6 players to the Major League Baseball draft, including key offensive stars Josh Satin and David Cooper. Now, Kevin, with so many departures, can the Bears sustain the success that they had last year?
Well, Chris, it's going to be tough, but it's also going to give opportunities to guys to step up, and one of those guys should be second-team preseason All-American and Mr. Do Everything for Cal, Blake Smith. He plays outfield, first base, and pitches for the Bears.
Well, and one of the things that I'm concerned about with Blake Smith is overuse. Basically, he does do a lot of things, but theoretically, he could be selling peanuts at the 7th inning stretch. So, you have to be concerned about that. Kevin Miller is a player that I want to definitely touch on because he is a sophomore stepping into that Friday starter role for Tyson Ross. So I'm really not sure that a sophomore can, fill that gap, basically. And the other thing I wanted to mention was the 11 night games that Cal plays this year. They don't have lights at Evans Diamond, so I think that will be something to consider going forward into the season.
Yeah, great points. And overall, I think the Cal Bears have the pieces to be successful this year, but I just don't think they're going to be as good as they were last year.
We'll see starting Friday.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. For Chris Carr, I'm Kevin Cohen. Make sure you tune in next time to get your download for What's Up in Cal Sports.